towards North Sydney Ferry Terminal. And I'm having difficulty talking because I think I can attribute it to it being a little early in the morning. I took some shots last night of Halifax. Did not love the skies when the light was still in the sky, and I haven't checked to see how good they are once it got dark. If I like them, I mean, I checked back of the camera, but I haven't looked at them on the computer yet. If I like them, you'll see them here.
I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. I want nobody but you. I want nobody but
you. And now we're crossing onto the second island, Cape Breton. There it is. And Cape Breton Island, there it is. And the end of this island is the ferry, which is about an hour and 40 minutes away, hour and a half or so, depending on speeds. Hopefully there'll be no backups. I just watched a video though of some folks who they went to. I'm being talked to by Google Maps. Took the ferry from North Sydney to Porto Basque. I think that's how you say it. And they're 4 hours early, waiting in traffic. Hopefully I'll be an hour and a half early. They also said sometimes it leaves 45 minutes before it's supposed to, so at least be 45 minutes before that. So while we were talking, while I was talking, and Google was talking to me, so I guess we were talking, I missed the turn back onto the Trans-Canada Highway, or to stay on the Trans-Canada Highway, and I had to make some turns to make things right, but we're back on track. So I arrived at the ferry terminal at around 11. Waited in line. I need to show this stuff. I'm not good at this yet. And I waited in line and then got through. I was worried about whatever. I didn't have an email from them, but they got me through. Told me to go to line 10. Then the guy told me to go to line 6, but I guess 1 through 10 have all the way. Or anyway, parked about 11:15, 11:30 for 12:15 departure. Right now it's 1:30, and as you can see, I am still at the terminal and not on the boat. There's been a delay, and they've just announced that we need to get in our cars. I've been watching trucks being loaded, or trailers without the tractors being loaded onto the ferry, and we'll see what's next. Actually, this is what's next. It's so hard to remember to do this stuff. So, here we are, the next part. We're boarding. I talked to you at 1:30. It is now almost 3. 10 minutes to 3. And we're moving along. Almost on the boat. Trying this new thing here. I'm not sure how it's working for you guys, but don't know why I didn't think of this before while I was driving. It would have been great. But almost in Newfoundland. I've been talking about this since February. It is August 10th, and I can't wait to get there. We're going to be leaving at least 3 hours later than I thought, so it will be dark most likely when I get there, unless they put the jets on. But and I mean, we're getting all the cars on, and there's still a bunch of trucks to be loaded, so it's got to be at least another half hour to 40 minutes before we leave, I would imagine. But I'll give you the update from the deck. So I am on the ship and found a place to sit. The weird thing is around the so this is looking directly in front of me, so I have either this to use my laptop or this to use my laptop, or either way they're not right in front of me, so I have to go like turn around like that. But other than that, this is pretty cool. I have nothing else to say at this point. I'll just show you what's behind me. Again, there's a TV over there. There's one here too, but it's not on. I don't really care too much about that. But there's a big photo over there, which is interesting to me as a photographer who's selling his work. And looks like the Blue Jays are playing over at what is now the stern, and I guess it will be the stern once we get going. Just got to throw in some of the nautical terms that one of the two nautical terms that I think I know. But anyway, that's where we are on the ship. And we're off. I think we've been off. I didn't even realize it. Town of North Sydney, and that's the sound of a car alarm that can't handle the boat. Okay, the ferry trip is over. I am a little bit I'm feeling better right now. It was a rocky ride, and I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the worst. I've felt worse on a boat. I never mentioned that. Yeah, I'm not very good when I get on boats, but I took a nap, and that made me feel better, and I maintained after that for the last 2 or 3 hours. But we are getting ready to leave. The brake lights are off the car in front of me. We are rolling. And so I'll give you a shot of what it's like to come off a ferry boat, for those of you who haven't done that yet. Of course, it's dark now, so... And because of... And it's also raining. But, I need to figure out where the heck I gotta go, so I'm want to follow these cars out of here and then find out that information. Okay, just hit a detour, and oh my God, it's we're already going to gravelly roads. Just crossed this wild bridge. And, okay, it was short-lived. Okay, it's just a little bitty detour. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's the first time I've ever been white-knuckled. So when I got off the boat, before I got off the boat, I looked at the weathers, said there was no rain in the area. I looked on the radar, didn't see any rain. But as I looked out the window on the boat, I saw there was precipitation falling from the system. And it is amazing how it's very thin little drops, but they are persistent. And it's not like where I usually drive in the U.S., where there's reflective pieces in the road. So it's like the old days, which I didn't remember being so hard to deal with. But this is not ideal right now.